All right, fellas. So here we are with um, the wild card weekend. We got the wild card weekend coming up, and Saturday we have Seattle at San Francisco. Even though Seattle's a 7, and they kind of barely got in because they had to have some help to get in. Rather, that's still a divisional game. So let's try to keep these real quick and just give maybe one reason why you think a team is going to win or lose this weekend. And again, please keep it brief. And Eminem, I'll start with you. Seattle at San Francisco, who you got and why?
San Francisco, I think the defense is a little bit too much for them.
Okay. Ray?
Yeah, I say because of Brock Purdy, he is smooth as silk, and he gonna keep doing his thing.
Okay. I'm going to go with San Francisco because I think their defense is too good. But I do think that Seattle, being a division opponent, you got to watch those. You got to be really careful with those division
Oh
opponents when it
yeah,
comes to the
I hate
playoffs.
division opponents.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. And Eminem, the Chargers at the Jaguars.
Wow, this might be the best game competitive wise of all of them.
Hmm.
Man, shit, this is tough. You know what? Uh, I really don't like the way the Chargers playing, even though clearly they the better team, player per player, all the way down from the quarterback to the defense. But Jacksonville just seems to be in sync with each other and all that stuff. And I done seen this kind of stuff before when everybody on kind of on one accord. And I'm gonna edge it out to Jacksonville.
Okay. Ray?
I'm gonna give it to Jacksonville. I don't think San Diego has the gene that it takes for them to win in the playoffs. Until I see different, I'm always gonna go with the other team, and I'm going with Jacksonville. I think they hot right now.
Okay. I think that I was always a firm believer of the Chargers being ready to take that next step. And it seems like they're always a year away from being a year away. But I think that I trust Doug Peterson more than I do Brandon Staley when it comes to coaching. So I'm going to go with Jacksonville as well. And all right, Eminem, Miami Buffalo.
Wow. Without Tua, Buffalo all the way. With Tua, Buffalo in a tight one. So
All right, Ray.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take Buffalo. I think Buffalo has more players, and I think they are gonna come up big when it counts against Miami. So I'm taking Buffalo.
Buck.
Buffalo.
All right. And I want Buffalo in this one as well. Again, it's a division game, but uh, Miami just seems to be kind of falling all over the place right now about Tua playing, and I just think Buffalo's a little too strong. So, Eminem, the Giants at Minnesota.
ooh, this should be a blowout by Minnesota, but man, that's just me hating on the Giants more so than anything else. But I ain't gonna lie, Daniel Jones, man, he seemed like a different dude. It seemed like the offense is starting to adjust to his playing style, and of course Saquon, uh, he got close to 1,400 yards and would have had it, but thankfully they rested him Sunday. But man, I don't know. I think I hope they lose, but I'm going with the Giants on this
Okay. Ray?
I think I'm gonna have to take the Vikings. I mean, I think they're gonna have too much offense for Giants. I think it'll be a close game, but I'm picking Minnesota.
All right. Buck, Giants at Minnesota.
I'm going with the Giants.
Okay. He wants the Giants in the upset. I'm going with Minnesota, even though this is not a 1 p.m. Eastern start. We all know that Kirk Cousins doesn't do well outside that time slot. But I'm going to go with Minnesota to beat the Giants. Eminem, Baltimore and Cincinnati.
one. Okay, man, this is probably gonna be a such a one-sided game, but Cincinnati, I mean, without well, without Lamar Jackson, or even with Lamar Jackson, and he hadn't touched the field in about 4 or 5 weeks. I mean, Cincinnati, they look like a team that's trying to get back to the Super Bowl. So Cincinnati.
Right?
I'm going with Cincinnati because that nigga's a fool and he ain't Joe Cool.
Buck.
Cincinnati, all the way. Ravens ain't doing shit.
All right, yeah, I agree with you. I think the Ravens are done. They got to figure out their off-season personnel, what they got to start working on. And last one, Monday night, M&M, Dallas at Tampa Bay.
Oh man, after the way Dallas looked Sunday, and I'm not just saying it because of the Eagle, but shit, man, it's like I think Tampa Bay gonna beat their ass. I'm sorry, they just don't look like the team they look like about mid-season. After that game, y'all, got by us or whatever. That whole little area up in there, it looked like a whole nother team. With the defense looked unstoppable, the offense looked like it was starting to get in sync. It looked like they was finally trying to discover the running game, and all of that stuff seemed to have been fell off. So unless they can just snap their fingers, I think it's too little, too late.
All right, right.
TB12 all the way. I think Dallas is a hype team, and they can't do something unless they get hyped up, and that ain't going to do them no good. TB12 with the upset.
All right, Buck.
I'm going Tampa Bay.
Okay. And I ain't gonna lie, I understand why y'all going with Tampa Bay after that display on Sunday, but I don't, and maybe it's because I'm a Cowboys fan, but I just don't want to believe that one game is going to define a 12-win season. And even though they have a weakness in defensive back, which scares me because I know Tom Brady picks on young defensive backs, I think that Dallas can beat Tampa Bay. And well, let me think. They're playing on the road in grass. Nah. I'll take Tampa Bay.
Roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.